The woman went to find her CEO boyfriend, only to walk in on him kissing his ex-girlfriend. She stood there in shock, watching the scene unfold before her eyes. Memories came flooding back, and she realized the same betrayal was happening all over again. Her heart turned cold, and she fled the scene in distress. The woman went to the beach alone to clear her head and think things through. She recalled how the CEO had previously gotten involved with his ex-girlfriend just to provoke her, and she began to suspect this was another one of his schemes. After much hesitation, she decided to call the CEO, hoping to hear his explanation. To her surprise, the ex-girlfriend answered the phone instead, deliberately telling her that the CEO was already asleep. The woman immediately jumped to the conclusion that the two had gotten back together, and her faith in the CEO was completely shattered. Meanwhile, the intoxicated CEO had been taken to a hotel by his ex-girlfriend. The ex-girlfriend gazed at the drunk CEO with eyes full of desire and began making advances on him, attempting to seduce him. At the crucial moment, the CEO sobered up and stopped her, throwing her out of the room. Unwilling to give up, the ex-girlfriend confronted the CEO, demanding to know why he rejected her. After all, she had approached the woman's father for his sake and had even helped him plot against the woman's father. The CEO firmly stated that he only had feelings for the woman. The ex-girlfriend refused to believe him, reminding him that he had once saved her life in college. The CEO explained that he would have helped anyone in that situation. Still persistent, the ex-girlfriend questioned why he had helped her with her beauty salon's problems. When her salon's products had been maliciously slandered, the CEO had helped resolve the crisis, leading her to believe he still had feelings for her. In reality, this was all part of the CEO's plan. He needed to use his ex-girlfriend to get close to the woman's father so he could avenge his own father's death. The next day, the CEO assumed the woman knew nothing about the previous night's events and went to wake her up as usual, only to find his best friend in her bed. Furious, the CEO lunged forward to attack his friend, but the woman quickly intervened. The CEO stared at the woman in disbelief, unable to understand how she could confess her feelings to him just days ago, yet now be sleeping with his friend. When the CEO confronted her, the woman coldly replied that it was none of his business. Her words completely infuriated the CEO. On the woman's birthday, at her birthday party, a wealthy young man presented her with flowers and confessed his feelings, even arranging a spectacular fireworks display for her. The woman, who had always claimed to dislike fireworks, publicly accepted the rich man's pursuit. The CEO's friend felt sorry for him, realizing that the woman didn't dislike fireworks, she just disliked the CEO. The CEO's emotions were conflicted. The CEO privately confronted the woman, demanding an explanation. The angry woman retorted that if the CEO could date two people at once, why couldn't she do the same? Only then did the CEO realize the woman had misunderstood him. Just as he was about to explain, the woman cut him off, saying many hurtful things. The CEO decided he didn't want to explain anymore and walked away. The next day, the woman accidentally overheard her father on a phone call and saw him putting away a contract. After her father left, she examined the contract and discovered that he had used her mother's shares as collateral. The woman immediately realized her father had been deceived, and moreover, that her father might have known it was a scam but still used her mother's shares anyway. The woman didn't know what to do. She first went to ask her friend if the company belonged to his family. After looking at the contract, the friend confirmed it was indeed his family's company and frantically called his family members. However, his family told him not to meddle in the affair. With no other options, the woman had to call the CEO for help, asking him to stop her father.